We're continuing to follow the search for Brian Laundrie. It's been over a week since anyone has heard from him. Just yesterday, the investigation into his fiancée, Gabby Petito, went from a missing persons case to a homicide. And now search crews are focusing their attention on this nature reserve in Venice. And that's where Fox 13's Kimberly Kuizon joins us live. So, Kim, you've been following this story since day one. Walk us through what led investigators to the Carlton Reserve in the first place.
Hi, Linda. Well, what led investigators to the Carlton Reserve was Brian Laundrie's parents. Now, keep in mind, on Friday night, when they reported him, quote, missing, they told investigators that this was the area that Brian was coming to on Tuesday. They said that they saw him walk out of their house with a backpack, supposedly jump into that Mustang, and go to the Myakkahatchee entrance, which goes into the Carlton Reserve. So they're basing this search on tips from the parents at this point in time.
So that silver Mustang that was towed away from the Laundrie home on Monday, do we know why? Looking for clues, obviously, right?
Obviously, that's a good answer right there. But that was also towed away as that FBI agents went up to their house executing the search warrant. Now, the Mustang was towed away as evidence was also taken out. Talking with investigators, they're going to be looking at that Mustang, combing it over, just as they are this reserve, looking for any evidence that may tell them where Brian went past when he left his house.
Well, law enforcement has been searching this reserve for several days now, but this is the first time, I believe, that they've brought in a dive team. So do we know why they're taking this additional step?
Yeah, Linda, well, this is the first time that we have seen that dive team go into the reserve. And we know that they have gone in there because the investigators say that they have searched a number of areas on land. They said that they're starting to exhaust their land search, and they're going to look into the water to see if it contains any clues of Brian or Brian's belongings. That could also include the backpack if it ended up in there, or anything that belonged in that backpack. But investigators are now honing in on that, just saying that they've been looking all over the land. They haven't been able to find anything at this point, but they continue to bring resources in here. Just a few minutes ago, we saw a Verizon signal truck coming in to help boost the signal of investigators that are back out there. So there's something in here that's continuing their search at this point in time.
All right. And when is the next time that we could get an update from either the Northport Police or the FBI?
Well, we have been hearing from the Northport Police Department. They have been answering our questions, but they haven't been holding any press conferences at this point in time. And they tell us that the next time that we will hear from them is when there's a significant development, either when Brian is found or something is found here in the reserve, or if they get any credible tips where Brian could be located.
Like video, perhaps, the media could share. So we'll wait and see. Kimberly Kuizon reporting live for us. You're doing a great job out there. Thank you. Well, remember, for updates on the case, just head over to fox13news.com. Our coverage on Brian Laundrie and Gabby Petito is right there on the homepage.